Hello everyone, and welcome to another video from the Demon Overlord. Today I'm going to be doing a review of my newest and really impressive Gargantuan addition to my set of miniatures that I own. And that's right, it's this little guy's Big Dog Daddy. The limited edition Gargantuan Black Dragon. And it is the ones from WizKids. So let's take this young dragon, as it was said in Noel's ears, with his huge class base, slide him over here, and let's bring out the big dog. First, we're going to bring up his base. As you can see, if we can get the camera to focus. Here we are. Gargantuan Black Dragon. Putting him around here. Actually, let's hold him here for a second so you can see all his details. So let's go over these details of this bad boy first before we do some size comparising. Look at those lovely teeth jobs. I love the teeth on this bad boy. His mighty forked tongue. A little bit flexible so that way it's not breaking. I love the horn detail on here. The nice black tip on the edge from that lovely skulls coloration. I love the webbing of the fingers. It helps bring the fact that these guys are amphibious. On mine, I made my webbings a different color just for flavor. And the wings. Now you might be thinking, why are they not so colorful like mine? Well, I kind of use the book as a green inspiration, but think about this, though. When you get to the Ancient Black Dragon stage, I don't think you really need that green to blend, as you're so big and powerful that no creature in the swamp is going to dare mess with you. Hydras would probably back off and flee from you, as well as any other creature stupid enough to enter your lair and pick a fight. Now, I do notice his belly scales. Mine, I went with the more yellow, vibrant color of a younger black dragon. His, like I said, are probably more worn over time, and more of that beigeish color as a sign of his age and maturity. That he's matured so far that he doesn't need that to attract a mate. He probably literally just, walks out of his cave during that time of the season and gets what he wants. I love this frill here, this lovely frill. It's nice, it's strong, but just enough flex that you won't break it. And I love this tail here. I love the big, bulky tail, that nice stabbing end right there. Really nice. There we go, get that tail in shot. And you do notice there are actually little bits of green in the wings. Not as green as my painted dragon over there, but a lot of green. Still a good amount of green. And look at the now I will say this too, look at the bulk of his body. Like, he is a thick-chested dragon. Like, he is probably literally living up to his title of 27 strength. That's right, these dragons have a 27 strength. And there we go. Sorry, I just moved over my camera to a better position to help show his mighty presence. And that frightful presence he puts upon his foes. So, before we do a quick little giant scaling of him and showing off his size to other miniatures of good size, let's go over his stats, shall we? Just for fun. Now, we have the armor class of 22. Not bad. Pretty high. An average of hit points of 367. A speed of 40 on land. Very fast. Faster than your average player. A flying speed of 80, so before you even run away, he's already flown to block your path. And a swim speed of 40. Now, if your character isn't a Triton, or a Merfolk, or some other creature that has a swim speed, you're now out of luck, and he's going to easily overtake you in the water and kill you. Or drag you down to crush you. They have a mighty strength of 27. That's 3 away from the maximum of 30. A dexterity of 14, so quite dexterous for a big dragon of such size. A constitution of 25, so they're very focused on their objective. Charming him would be quite difficult. An intelligence of 16. Pretty smart. Very intelligent. Especially considering a 10 is considered average person intelligence, or 7. He is very smart. A wisdom of 15. Well, if you're an ancient dragon, you kind of deserve to at least have a 15. And a charisma of 19. That's impressive, meaning he's probably going to most likely make you be completely afraid of him. You're most likely not going to want to even mess with a dragon at that level, where he can just talk you into running away. Now let's take a look at his special abilities. Frightful Presence, a Tail Claw, and Multi-Attack, average there with Giant Monster. But let's look at his Acid Breath. A 90-foot line that is 10 feet wide. Each creature in that line must make a DC 22 Dexterity saving throw, or take at average 67, but the possibility in the range of 15d8 damage. That is a lot of damage right there. And if your character's not safe from acid, which there really isn't many items, honestly, that you're normally going to get to have that immunity, you're going to be in trouble. Not even the mighty noble Tarask has immunity to acid damage. So I know what you're thinking. That's right. This dragon is probably a bane to the Tarask species, considering he actually uses the one type of damage they're not immune to. I feel I'm going to get so many hate comments down below for burning a Tarask in a stat. Sorry, it just happens. Telling it how it is. So let's do some comparison of size. So let's do a comparison of something in the huge category, like the dragon here with his base, but since he's supposed to be a young dragon, we'll let it slide. Let's go with a huge giant. Now this is a skeletal giant. I actually ordered this guy from Etsy. He was in one of my older videos if you want to take a look at him. As you can see, comparatively to this dragon, he is still very short, because this dragon is still not even standing upright. He's bent over and hunched. So, yeah, that giant would have no chance. Considering he's in a whole nother size smaller, its strength will not compete with this dragon. He will literally pick this thing up, snap it into pieces, and throw those little shards of bones everywhere. And probably use the skull as an ornament on his wall. So slide him over here. Let's do a little comparison to another dragon. Let's go with an older school large fang dragon. As you can see, not even a close contest. Just like the black dragon there, he is way smaller. This black dragon dwarfs him. Literally, it would be like cowering at his feet. Slide him over here. Now let's move up the scale. Since we went with a dead giant, let's go with a living giant. But not just that, we're going to go with one of the top tiers. We're going to go with the mighty storm giant. The huge class that are known to try and wrestle gargantuan creatures, as they're some of the few giants that kind of can, especially in their lore and history. So let's see. Yeah, he's big enough that he could probably try grappling with this mighty gargantuan foe. But like I said, still way bigger and a whole size class bigger. I feel he would probably destroy a storm giant in a fight, because just the ancient dragons are just too powerful. They have such high armor classes, they're so powerful that rolls are just not going to work on them. I mean, yeah, he might get some hits in, but I just feel the black dragon with that mighty damage he can deal. His claw attacks and stuff deal a lot of good damage. So let's slide him over here to the other side here. Just because we're getting close to getting some big dogs up here to compare. So, like I said in one of my older videos, which I say older, but not that old. If you do want to check them out, though, check out some of my older videos, guys. You'll see where my first view of these. Let's bring up something that could contest with him more fairly. That's right, we're going to go with the Colossal Class Dragon Turtle. As you can see, this guy is a lot thicker than this dragon. Probably in bulk and size and weight, this guy probably outclasses the black dragon. As we know, turtles are very heavy animals. And look at this. This would be a fight for the ages. A Colossal Class Dragon Turtle, this mighty power and magnitude, taking on a black dragon like this, it would be an impressive standoff. The fight would be amazing to watch. I would be sitting there in that world with whatever version of popcorn there is in D&D and watching that stuff. So we're going to slide him over here to the side. Let's do a comparison to the only other colossal creature I have. Now this one is Colossal Plus, since he's way huge. That's right, my big blue Kraken. Now comparatively, this Kraken, as you can see, the Kraken has a size, outward span advantage, but the black dragon does go up higher in the air. Now, obviously, a Kraken can take on dragons like this. It's big enough and strong enough that most creatures it can grapple with easily. So, unless I throw it up against this mighty Kraken, which still would be a good fight since it would take to the air while he's stuck in the water. I mean, also he could take to the land as well since he can move across land. And if he has to, he can fight underwater since he can breathe air and water. So the Kraken can't drown him. If he can't outmuscle him, you might have a dead Kraken and the dragon might still be sus. I love these dragons, guys. They just look so great. I mean, you look at these things and they just look so fantastic. We're going to slide them close so you can get a good view. Put my Kraken back here just so he's not in the way. There we go. There. Look at the detail on this bad boy. Look at the scalature. Look at the pieces. He looks amazing. These gargantuan dragons that are limited edition are amazing. If you can get one for a great price, I definitely recommend snagging one if you can. because I know D&D is doing their new Dragons line, and they're going to be contesting with these, so that way there's more Gargantuan like size dragons and stuff. But hey, if you want a good dragon of old, I definitely recommend this guy. Price-wise, a good price for him would be starting at around like maybe $90, going up to 130, maybe 150 at the most. I mean, we are talking about the, I'd say, tying class tier to the green dragon, but still more powerful than the white dragon, lesser than the blue dragon. But he could probably also defeat the green dragon as well. I think, if I'm correct, the black dragon is more physically powerful, since they have that very sadistic and killing nature. So anyway, guys, as usual, do check out our podcast for the Dice and Dummies. I am doing season 2. So, you know, if you want to hear all the crazy sound effects I throw out there and all the crazy story ideas I like to make, definitely check us out. I like to throw curveballs at my players, make their lives a little more harder to deal with. On top of that, if you want to get a hold of me on Twitter, I am at 01Berserker. I will be posting pictures that I might not do videos for on my channel, so I know recently I'm going to be doing some on some minis I recently got done painting, so always check that out if you want to see some of those, see what I'm painting up to. I mean, that dragon there was an old tweet, the dragon turtle was an old tweet, that giant or skeleton back there was an old tweet, so they're on there. And stuff I do in the future, if I don't do videos, it goes there. So anyway, guys, that is all I got for you. Stay safe with the virus still kicking butt out there, guys. It's doing a lot of damage. Stay safe, guys. And that's all I've got for you. But have a great one, guys. Bye-bye.